we were introduced to Schmitsune. Yes, I'm doing this.
I'm doing this.
I'm doing it. Schmitsune, please give us testimony about this note, and do not lie for your own sake. Okay. Okay, dog. Yo, homie. So, a couple of days ago, I was hanging out at the mall, when all of a sudden, I saw Sue with another man. I was furious. I got a pen and a piece of paper, and I wrote that note right there. Then, when she and that other guy were distracted, I slipped it into her shopping bag. I swear I didn't kill that man. I didn't even intend to really do anything to Sue. I just wanted to scare her a little with a note and then confront her about cheating on me. Really. So the defendant was cheating on you. They gasp. Yeah, that's right. That's why
she cheated on Twister. Oh, wait.
That's why I was talking to her in the note. That's what I was talking about in the road I note to her.
In the road I note to her.
Yep.
Nice. English!
Wait, that's what it said.
No.
The note I wrote to her.
You said the road I note to her.
That does make sense. I suppose, Mr. Justice, you may begin your cross-examination.
I love how I'm more awake than you.
A little bit. So a couple of days ago, I was hanging out at the mall. Hold it! Exactly, Mr. Justice. I suppose for your sake and the sake of anyone else who does not know what hanging out means, I can explain it for you. Basically, I was just spending time with some of my friends, not really doing anything in particular. I did not intend to go. It was mostly window shopping. Although we were also invested. I can't keep up with this one. Hey, I understand. What happened next? Well, I had just caught sight of a pair of earrings. I thought Sue would like. When all of a sudden, I stole it from that convenience store. You can't steal things from convenience stores. That's illegal. That's shoplifting, sir. Yes, I'm sure I saw her. I know what she looks like. She's my girlfriend. She was even in this crazy outfit. I guess to make sure no one recognized her or something, but it didn't work. I could still tell it was her. At first, I couldn't really tell what was going on, but after I watched them for a little bit, it became increasingly clear to me that they were, in fact, on a date. I was furious. I had been faithful to her and tried to be a good boyfriend, but how did she repay me? By going out and seeing some other guy behind my back. And this other guy, well, I don't remember exactly what he looked like since I was concentrating on Sue, but I'm sure I could recognize him if I saw him again. Herr Fuchs, if you wouldn't mind getting back on topic about the note. You can't understand my motives for writing the note until you understand the passion I felt. Gosh, what an emo. I think we understand plenty, Schmitsune. Get on with it. Fine. Got a note right there. Hold it! Where did you get the pen and paper? Well, I always keep a pen in my pocket. The pen is mightier than the sword, as they say. I was able to scrounge up a piece of paper, but I forget exactly where. Our forehead, this is relevant. How? I guess it isn't really going anywhere. Schmitsune, what happened next? Then, she slipped it into her shopping bag. We delivered the note by discreetly handing it off to her. That's right. I figured by the time she looked to her shopping bag later and found it, I'd be long gone, and she'd have no way of tracking it to me. Yeah, except by recognizing her handwriting. So what exactly was the distraction? It looked like Sue put down her bags to rest, then the other guy called her over. She went over to him and left her bag unattended for a moment. I seized the opportunity to deliver the note and got out of there. I see. Look, I know this looks bad for me, but I swear I didn't kill that man. Didn't really intend to do anything with Sue. Really, reading this letter, it sure doesn't seem that way. Moreover, you led the defendant to the crime scene, almost as if you were setting her up. No, I wasn't going to hurt Sue or anything. I just wanted to scare her a little. This note seems a bit strongly worded for just wanting to confront Sue. That was the scaring her part, Mr. Justice. Still, this proved you have a grudge against the defendant. Objection! If you are trying to imply that Herr Fuchs is fabricating his testimony, please keep in mind that his account matches up with the defendant's version of events. Yes, despite the ill will toward the defendant, her testimony still corroborates his. And if you were trying to imply that I did more than witness the crime, shouldn't Sue be the victim? Shut down. Well, our goose is cooked. I was going to tell Sue I saw her with another man and make her choose him or me, that's it. But when I went to Mirror Lake, I saw... Well, you already know what I saw.
So, do you think Sue actually cheated on Kitsune?
I'm not sure. Yesterday, Sue told us she had no idea what the note was about. She said she had no idea what she could have done to make Kitsune mad. And it seems to me she wasn't lying. However, it doesn't seem like he's lying either. Two stories
that seem to both be true, but both contradict each other.
That's a paradox, people.
Don't worry, Daddy's dealt with those. I'm sure you can too.
I sure hope so.
Anyway, what do you think of the testimony? What do you think of the testimony itself?
We were able to escape that decisive testimony by getting him to testify about the note. But now, on the other hand, this testimony really doesn't say anything about the crime, which means I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to use any contradictions we find. Yo!
Why are you being so hesitant? Just charge forward like you always do. I'm sure you'll find a way to tie everything together.
Actually, I've been examining this testimony a while. Maybe I'm overthinking this. At no point during the first trial segment will you have to stop the cross-examination. Now, let's see here. Here is pen and paper. Slipped it into her shopping bag. It says received in the mail. So let's try that. Kitsune, do you know what exactly about your testimony has been troublesome for me? Please, enlighten me. It was the same as Sue's. No matter how implausible or bad for our case it was, I couldn't object. Because Sue had said exactly the same thing, which basically meant I had to assume it was true. But that just changed. What? I've been telling the truth the entire time. I mean it. Whatever Sue said, it must be a lie, because I know I'm telling the truth. Is this discrepancy between the defendant's and witness's testimony? Spit it out already. Well, this letter that Shimitsune just testified about. He said he put it in Sue's shopping bag at the mall, right? Well, Sue said she received it in the mail. That's the contradiction? That's one of the lamest contradictions I've ever heard. But it's still a contradiction. Even if it's not the most interesting, we can't pretend it doesn't exist. Alright, Zen Hair Forehead, let's see who resolves this contradiction.
Oh, we're getting penalized for this.
Shimitsune or Sue? Which one is telling the truth? Well... Who do you think is telling the truth?
I don't know. You don't know who played this game.
It's both. Obviously, both are telling the truth. But Shimitsune said he gave the letter to Sue by hand, and Sue said she got the letter from Shimitsune in the mail. How can they both be telling the truth? It's because you made a few mistakes in their stories, Your Honor. You made some faulty assumptions. Faulty? What now? Assumptions, Your Honor. First of all, Shimitsune only put the letter in what she thought was Sue's shopping bag. Wait a second, that was definitely Sue. I saw her with my own two eyes. Sorry, but that's not good enough for me. You only watched her from afar, right? You didn't actually talk to her. But even if this woman looked a lot like Sue, if you didn't talk to her, you can't be certain it was. Mr. Justice, are you really implying... I am, Your Honor. The person he gave the note to was not Sue. Don't forget Sue's side of the story either. She received this note in the mail, and we know it was written by Shimitsune. but the envelope didn't have a return address, so we don't know who actually sent it. Basically, Shmitsune gave the note to a third person in the mall, and then this person gave it to Sue in the mail. Shmitsune, when exactly did you write this letter?
It was 3 days ago, December 29th.
Another discrepancy. Sue received the letter on the 30th. But this provides a time frame for this third person to receive and deliver the note. Order! Order! This is, Mr. Gavin, what are your thoughts about this matter? I find it quite interesting. But I'd like to ask Herr Forehead, what does this change? So the note did not go directly from the witness to the defendant. So what? This is it. It's time to tie this to the crime. Come on, Mr. Justice, let's hear your answer. This new information
He's monologuing.
is important because it means it's either Kitsune can't recognize Sue, Kitsune has a grudge against Sue, someone knew they'd meet near a lake. Well, we'd already proven this one wrong. Shmitsune said that he recognizes Sue's outfit. So, there's a thing. Kitsune has a grudge against Sue? That's plausible, but someone knew they'd be at Mirror Lake. Don't fall asleep! This third person that Kitsune gave the note
What do you think I brought this teddy bear for?
to go to sleep!
Exactly.
I said don't go to sleep.
It is 2 in the morning.
This third person that Kitsune gave the note to, this
We
person
had a moment there.
set up a trap to make it look like Sue killed Brushel, and both Sue and Kitsune fell into it. Then let's not beat around the bush. Herr Forehead, can you tell the court the identity of this person? If my hunch is right, everything in this case is about to tie together. Kitsune, this man you saw with Sue, do you remember him? I don't quite remember him, but I think I could recognize him if I saw a picture. Alright then, let's give your memory a little test. This is at the moment of truth. Kitsune, was the man you gave the letter to this person? And we will answer the question next time. Next time on New Year's Turnabout.
I'm just gonna look at the picture on the TV.
I am the Ash Raichu. Bye bye.
I'm the sister.